Welcome to Đồng Radio and Television Station. To come to the news today. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on January 14 attended a conference on deploying labor, meritorious and social tasks in 2023, organized by the Ministry of Labor, Invalids and Social Affairs in Hanoi. The conference connects online to 63 provinces and centrally run cities. Speaking at the conference, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính proposed to build and develop a modern, multi-layer, wide-reaching, sustainable social security system based on absorbing international models and suitable to the conditions and circumstances of Vietnam, support people in timely response and adaptation to risk in life, ensuring adequate and appropriate access to basic and essential social services for the people, especially housing, healthcare, and education, focus on developing social housing and other social infrastructure for employees, ready support policies to solve the problem of accommodation for workers. Commenting on the real estate supply in 2023, the Vietnam Real Estate Brokers Association says that the market will not change much at the beginning of the year, but the situation will gradually improve towards the end of the year. According to the Vietnam Association of Realtors, if the gross domestic product maintains a growth rate of about 6.5%, inflation will continue to be controlled below 4.5%, the exchange rate will be controlled, and bank interest rates will be controlled, adjustment and many more. From the end of the first quarter of the 2023, projects that are suitable for demand such as affordable housing and social housing that are in the process will be opened. Also, according to the Vietnam Real Estate Brokers Association, toward the end of the year, the supply of the houses suitable for the market demand will improve. Specifically, the supply of office and retail real estate also increased slightly in the central city thanks to the office buildings about to come into operation. In 2023, Vietnam's tourism industry sets a goal to welcome 110 million tourists, of which about 8 million are international. Since the beginning of this year, the major international tourist market, China, has reopened. According to the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism, China has always been Vietnam's largest market, with more than 3.8 million visitors in 2019, accounting for one-third of the total number of international visitors to Vietnam. According to experts, domestic consumption and tourism will recover strongly right in this Lunar New Year. As for the field of the foreign tourism, although witnessing relatively high growth, it's only recovered strongly from the end of the first quarter and strongest probably from the summer of this year. The U.S. Navy announced that, for the first time this year, a U.S. aircraft carrier battle group has been deployed in the South China Sea. CNN quoted a U.S. defense official as saying that two Chinese ships closely followed the U.S. group of ships, including an aircraft carrier, a guided missile cruiser, and 3 guided missile destroyers. According to the source, this is the first time this year that the U.S. Navy's Nimitz aircraft carrier strike group has entered the South China Sea. The deployment of this group of ships comes as the U.S. military strengthened its presence in the region in an effort to deter China, which is rapidly modernizing and expanding its military and nuclear capacities. On the association of the Prime Minister Kishida's visit to the U.S., the Japanese and the U.S. government signed an agreement to remote cooperation in space. Japanese Foreign Minister Hayashi Yoshimasa and his U.S. counterpart Antony Blinken signed a framework agreement between Japan and the United States on the cooperation in space exploration and use at the U.S. Space Agency headquarters in Washington. Japan's foreign ministry says that the agreement sets out basic terms and conditions for the U.S.-Japan space cooperation for peaceful purpose. Attending the signing ceremony, Prime Minister Kishida says the Artemis program has brought bilateral cooperation to a new level. This is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Goodbye.